Hello folks, and welcome to part 3, I suppose, of our little Hi-Fi News catch-up plan. If you want to know more what's going on, there are changes afoot with Hi-Fi News, etc. Click on the link above to part 1. Watch the first couple of minutes, that will explain all. This particular video is slightly different. Now, because there's so many videos, I'm not quite sure, I haven't even counted them, 14, 15 or so, I'm doing away with the titling and the music and all that jazz, even doing away with the price things, you know, those little price bits of furniture I put on the screen, just to speed up my productivity. I normally like to include the titling and the music because it adds a relaxing atmosphere. It's a nice contrast to the reviews I do, which are a bit more, I don't know, intense, I suppose. So I'm going to just skip through all those items. Before I do, let's do a little bit of trivia, shall we? And we are going to change the theme. We're going to go to politics. The question for this particular episode is this: Sonny Bono of 60s hitmakers Sonny and Cher was elected to the US Congress in 1994. How did he die in 1998? One more time. Sonny Bono of 60s hitmakers Sonny and Cher was elected to the US Congress in 1994. How did he die in 1998? Once more, no Googling please, no research, none of that nonsense. It will spoil things. Just have a little think, cast your mind back, delve into your memories. At the end of this video, I will give you the answer. And in this action-packed video, let's start with our first news item. And we're going to start with the VERTERE DGX turntable. This is a new plug-and-play turntable that arrives with the Groove Runner X or Groove Runner 10. Groove Runner X tone arm, I'm going to say, and the Sabre Light moving magnet cartridge. The new standard VERTERE DGX package includes the updated arm, and the Groove Runner X is updated, and the new Sabre Light moving magnet cartridge. It's all in one package, you don't have to buy them separately. I have two prices for you, either £4,150 or $5,400. Next up, the Audio-Technica Hotaru, I think it's Hotaru actually, turntable, priced at £9,999. The new Hotaru magnetically floating illuminated turntable, oh yes, looks very similar, I have to say, to that, how do you describe it? More of an art installation built for Brian Eno, a kind of illuminated turntable. In Eno's case, it was about 20,000 a piece, very limited, and as I say, considered a piece of art. This one is actually also limited, not quite so few. There are 1,000 samples available, so I'm told. Staying in Japan, and the NAGAOKA MP700 has been released to celebrate the company's 85th anniversary. This is a moving permalloy design, hence the MP bit in the name, which is a variation on moving magnet technology. It includes a boron cantilever and a micro ridge nude diamond stylus. Two prices for you, £1,149 or $1,399. Bang & Olufsen now, B&O, they have the A9. Well, this is a limited edition A9 speaker adorned with the image of David Bowie, shot by Dennis O'Regan. Now, only 30 of these particular speakers will be made. They are also accompanied by a 12-inch by 8-inch limited edition print signed by O'Regan himself, and you get a certificate of authenticity. Very nice for fans, hey. Next up, from Astle and Kern, we have the PD10 digital audio player based on their own Hexa audio circuit design technology, first developed for the flagship SP3000. The PD10 consists of 4 AKM AK4498EX DACs, 256 gigs of RAM, MD support to stretch that to 2 terabytes, dual band Wi-Fi, a 6-inch screen, support for aptX HD, LHDC and LDAC, and a price of either £2,499 or $2,499. Next up, a pair of headphones from B&W called the PX7 SE wireless headphones. Including active noise cancelling, the PX7S3s include new 40mm biocellulose drive units, a redesigned and improved chassis, voice coil, suspension and magnet, with only the cone material itself carrying over from the previous generation of headphones. So, wholesale changes then, hey. They also include aptX adaptive 24-bit 96K wireless technology and the very latest Qualcomm innovation, aptX lossless. Battery life is 30 hours. Prices, I have two, £399 or €429. Over to monitor audio and the VERTERE subwoofer series now. The VERTERE subwoofer series includes the W10 and W12, both sealed boxes, and the ported W15, all reflecting the size of their drivers. All use C-cam cones and come with low-pass filters. Available in black or white. The price for the W10 is £600, just got pounds for you this time. £600 for the W10, £750 for the W12, and £900 for the W15. Over to Japan again, and Luxman is celebrating its 100th anniversary. 100 years in business with 3 launches. First is the P100 Centennial, Luxman's first ever headphone amplifier, including a fully balanced architecture with 4 independent amplifier blocks. The second product is the E07 moving magnet and moving coil phono amplifier, while the third arrival is a Centennial Black Edition finish for 4 of Luxman's current products: the L509Z integrated amp, the D07X CD SACD player, the NT07 network transport, and the PD151 Mark II turntable. Next up, speaking of turntables, we have a Charlie Brown turntable from Project. Now, I must declare, I am a massive Charlie Brown fan. I have, I think, everything the boys ever appeared in terms of comic strips. Haven't got this one though, which is a modded T1BT turntable. It arrives with an Audiofile OM10 cartridge, a built-in phono amp, and a Bluetooth transmitter. Price is either £579 or €599. Good grief! Next, from UK outfit Stack Audio comes the Smooth LAN REGENERATOR. This box sits in between the Ethernet coming from your router and your streamer, or whatever it is, digital library or whatever. It sits in the middle of those two. This one isn't really a news item at all. It's more of a shout out for a recent review I published it a couple of days ago on the website. I'll put a link below. Nevertheless, this is a new product. It is a digital filter. Inside is triple active jitter attenuation, an isolated master clock, and multi-stage passive filtering, plus dual layer filtering at both the input and the output stages. As I say, if you want to see the entire review, there is a link below in the description. Next, we have a pair of rather high, well, very high-end speakers from a company called MARTEN. We have either the Coltrane Supreme Extreme and the Coltrane Quintet Extreme. You can tell they like their jazz, hey. The Coltrane Supreme Extreme arrives in the quite remarkable dual tower format with bespoke drivers. It features the largest beryllium mid-range driver ever created, apparently. Also crystallid mid-bass units and carbon fiber monocoque cabinet. Price for this tower thing, €950,000. Only have euros for now. On the other hand, the Coltrane Quintet Extreme is a 4-way design. Its cabinet is constructed from carbon fiber laminate with a sandwich baffle of aluminium, fiberboard, and solid wood. Price for these, a mere €360,000. Staying high-end, and a trio of JBL speakers in its Summit series. The Makulu, I think, priced at £36,998, is the flagship, a three-way design. It includes a 12-inch bass unit, 8-inch mid-range, and HDI Sonoglass horn tweeter. Next up is the Pumori, I hope I pronounced that right, a three-way sporting a 10-inch bass unit, another 8-inch mid-range, and that HDI horn. So just the bass units, essentially, in terms of driver units, that's the big difference. At the bottom of the list of the three I have here, the Amar, how do you pronounce that, folks? AMA, Amar, is a two-way 8-inch bass unit plus that particular horn. I'll put prices up on the screen for you to peruse. Now, at the top of this video, I talked about a very expensive Audio-Technica turntable. I want to talk about another one, a little bit more affordable, priced at, I'll tell you the prices now, hey? Priced at either £1,699 or €1,999. The belt-driven 2-speed ATLPA2 features a high-density acrylic plinth, acrylic platter, plus the AT-OC9 XEN moving coil cartridge, which hangs off a brand new carbon fiber tone arm, and that tone arm has an SME style headshell connector. Also, look out for the revamped VMX series of cartridges, and they start at £99 or €119. This revamped range includes an improved coil structure and coil conductor. Threaded screw holes are now standard in the cartridge chassis, and I'm all for those. Finally, speaking of cartridges, let's talk about Ortofon's MCX series. This is a new series of moving coil cartridges from the company. The MCX10 is priced at £269 or €299. The MCX20 is either £429 or €499. The MCX30 is priced at £599 or €699, and the MCX40 is priced at £875 or €999. It features a honeycomb steel structure chassis and includes within pure silver coil systems plus custom-developed rubber dampers. Cantilevers are mainly aluminium, although the X40 uses a boron cantilever. And that's your lot, folks. Phew! Anyway, I think before we go, you could do with an answer to that trivia question. Well, here it is. To remind you, Sonny Bono of 60s hitmakers Sonny and Cher was elected to the US Congress in 1994. How did the man die in 1998? And the answer is, well, specifically, he hit a tree. That's how he died. Well, he hit a tree while he was skiing near Lake Tahoe in California. So now you know. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this rather frantic hi-fi news, etc. video. There'll be another one a bit like this, well, very much like this. Not quite as many stories. We're going to be finally catching up tomorrow in part 4, and I hope to have your company then. Hang on, wait for it. Until then, folks, here it comes. Bye-bye for now.